Right, Mickey here after that win, eventually. We don't make it easy for ourselves. Is that the analysis of the game?
Yeah, obviously there was a few things that I think we got wrong as a management team today. Not so much in terms of selection, maybe formation tried something different today. And to be honest, they played a 3-5-2, so it killed what we thought we was coming up against. So yeah, it didn't quite work for us first half. We sort of lacked a bit of quality. Had a couple of chances. But yeah, overall it's a good result. Not the performance we like, but at the minute it's just about getting 3 points. So happy about that. So
Defensively, another 2 goals conceded, both of them quite cheaply, yeah. I would say. Would you agree with that? And sort of where do we go after that?
Yeah. I think like last week when we lose at Cove as well, they're sort of cheap goals all the time. Do you know what I mean? I think this league's full of that though. To be honest, I think sometimes we get a few cheap ones and we give away a few cheap ones. It's just the ones that really annoy me is the second one. The first one, borderline offside, sort of maybe ball watching, but we're setting up for a set play and they're already taking it and they're already whipping it on our box and we're just looking around, and I think 2 or 3 of them could have scored it. So yeah, very frustrating with some of the goals we concede. Yeah.
A few changes from that Cove, including yourself back in the middle of the park. What was the sort of thought process behind that?
Yeah, like I said, I tried a different shape. I thought we'd have a bit more of the ball today, and I wanted sort of to help manage the shape by being out there. But like I said, I didn't come at half time. I changed the shape. I felt like it was the right thing to do. Didn't feel like the shape was the actual problem, if I'm honest. I felt like application and a lack of being like clinical in the box was killing us. So yeah, I can't say the shape killed us. It's more about the application and sort of, like I say, being clinical in the box that hurt us.
Man of the match, 2 goals, 2 assists if you can count the own goal assist. Josh Malpass, he has these games. How important is his sort of work ethic and then getting that output at the back?
Yeah, like Josh is Josh. Do you know what I mean? He's a handful on his day. He's frustrating at times, and he knows that. He frustrates me. He frustrates the other players, but he's a menace. Do you know what I mean? He's powerful. He's strong. He sometimes doesn't always make the right decisions, but he's learning. Do you know what I mean? Everyone forgets he's only I think he's 21 maybe, something like that. So he's a young lad. Do you know what I mean? Same as some of the others, they're young lads and they're learning. But yeah, he's a good player to have around us, that's for sure.
New boy in today, Louis Whetton. Talk to me about sort of that thought process, getting him in, and whereabouts does he come from?
Yeah, so I tried getting him in just after pre-season. He'd become available from Christchurch, but he chose to go to Blandford. I felt like it was the right thing to do to get him in. He's a good player. He's 18, but he's got a lot of qualities. He's got a very good first touch. He can open up defences, and I'm finding that we've got a lot of teams that are coming up against us that sit in, so it's good to have someone like him who can sort of, similar to Delves, but I would say slightly different because he sort of opens up a bit more like simple passes. So yeah, no, it was key to get him in.
I know off camera you were praising Hughesy at the back today, a left back, sort of an unconventional position for him, but how do you think he did?
Yeah, he done really well. To be fair to him, I said to him on Thursday, I told him Thursday, and he said his first words to me, yeah, that's fine, I want to be on the pitch. So that's the kind of sort of attitude you need to have around, and I thought he was class. He was wing back first half and then went to left back second half, and he done really well. Do you know what I mean? He was good at sort of covering the dangers, and he was tidy on the ball, to be fair to him. Obviously, if Josh didn't have the second half he had, I thought he was easily man of the match for us.
Absolutely. Finally, we won't talk about his performance today because he came on and got a yellow card. But obviously, that was Demo's last game, and he's been here about 14 months. Just talk to me how important he's been at his tenure at Hamworthy.
Yeah, I've known Demo a long time now and knows family. He's a good lad. He's a good character. He's going to be missed. He's only going travelling. Everyone thinks he's going away forever. So he's going travelling for a year. But bless him. But yeah, no, he will be missed. I love having him around. We have our bickers, we have our little falling out, but he's all right. You know what you get with him. He's not behind your back. That's the one thing I can say about Demo. He's an honest lad, and he's given his all for this club for 14 months. And when he's back, I'm sure he'll be knocking on the door to come back. So yeah, I wish him well. When he rang me to tell me, I said, "You've got to do it, mate. Don't hold on your life for Hamworthy United. Like, as much as you love it here, you've got to sort of go and do what you've got to do." So yeah, I'm pleased for him. I hope he has a good time, and I'll see him in 12 months.
Absolutely. And finally, 2 games to call out and see out 2025. Aldermaston away, and then Ringwood here to close out the year. Are those both must-wins if we're trying to get back into the playoff conversation?
Yeah, I try not to look too far in front, to be honest, because we are what we are at the minute, and I just want to try and just win the games that come at us. And try, like I say, I'm not really looking at Ringwood yet. I'm looking at Aldermaston, and yeah, it's a must-win game. They're all must-win games because of the inconsistent start we had. So, but we know we've got the performances in there. We just need to sort of go on a little run, and if we have a little dip, and then pick ourselves back up and go again.
Absolutely. Well, I'll let you go off and celebrate George's departure. I'll see you. Cheers.
No worries. Cheers.